A sharp knock rattled Evan's door panel. He yanked it open, comm device still clutched in his hand. Sarah Vall stood there, her iridescent blue skin shimmering under the corridor lights, tall and poised in her liaison uniform, her multifaceted eyes locked onto his. Communications technician Evan Reed, she intoned, voice clipped and formal. Your message states, come to my room. I interpret this as a Level 3 summons under Station Protocol 9.4. I comply. Evan's stomach dropped. 5 minutes ago, he'd thumbed that exact phrase into his comm, aiming for his roommate's contact after a long shift debugging translation matrices. Fat-fingered the alien liaison roster instead. Wait, Sarah, hold up. That was a glitch, not a summons. She tilted her head, antennae twitching once. Glitch? The message originated from your verified ID. Protocol requires response to direct invitations. Evan planted himself in the doorway, one hand on the frame. No way this escalated. Define room invitation for you. What do you think it means? Sarah's eyes narrowed, scanning him up and down. In Vol diplomacy, a private quarters summons implies negotiation of sensitive matters, or alliance bonding. Refusal risks diplomatic incident. She stepped forward. Evan held up both palms. Whoa, back it up. Alliance bonding? Like what? Handshakes and treaties? Her foot crossed the threshold, precisely. Or more intimate protocols, if specified. She entered anyway, shoulders squared, and tapped her collar. A soft chime sounded. Her body cam lens glowed green on her uniform. Logging compliance for transparency. Station records now active. Evan sighed, sealing the door behind her. Protocol junkie. Fine. Treat it like a bug report. He killed the room lights with a voice command, plunging them into the soft blue glow of his workbench holodisplay. Okay. Let's trace this. Pink Station it. Talic of rings, you online? His comm beeped affirmatively. A holographic ring of tentacles materialized above the bench. Talic's avatar waving.
Evan, what's the fire?
Your ping flagged urgent. Sent, come to my room, to the wrong contact. Sarah Vall showed up thinking it's a formal summons. Cross-checked the translation matrix. Talic's rings pulsed yellow, amused in their species code. Vall receive? Oh, stars. Their idiom parser flags that as mating pact initiation, literal culture, no subtext buffer. Sarah stiffened beside him. Her scent, a faint ozone tang, sharpening the air. Your message did not specify subtext. Evan rubbed his neck, hololights flickering across her face. Humans text casual, like grab a beer, not pacts. She leaned closer to the display, antennae quivering as she studied the code stream. Fascinating. Vol comms demand explicit clauses. Clause 1, intent. Clause 2, duration. Your packet lacked both. Talic chuckled, rings swirling. Fixing now. Patching your roster with human idiom filters. But security's pinging me. Chief Shu wants a log dump. Unverified interspecies contact. Great. Body cam? Sarah nodded crisply. Standard for unescorted summons. Ensures consent. The door chime blared. Override code. Chief Marta Shu burst in, stun baton holstered, but hand hovering. Human, stocky, no-nonsense glare sweeping the dim room. Read. Val, explain the alert. Quarantine wings on standby for bond verification. Evan straightened. Chief, total mix-up. Translation glitch. Talic's fixing it. Sue's eyes flicked to Sarah's glowing cam. Glitch or not, station rules. Private invites trigger scrutiny. Interspecies, double. Prove it's consensual, no coercion, or you're both in ISO till cleared. Sarah pivoted to face Sue. Posture impeccable. Chief, I complied voluntarily. Log confirms. Sue snorted. Voluntary how? Vol don't do casual. Read. You know their biolocks trigger on proximity pacts. One whiff of pheromones, and boom. Quarantine mates. Evan blinked. Pheromones? We're just talking. Sarah's skin flushed deeper blue. Correct. No pheromones released. Curiosity overrides protocol here. She glanced at Evan, eyes softening a fraction. Your casual intrigues, humans imply. Vol state. Chu crossed her arms. Intrigues, not clearance. Talic, beam me the logs. You too. Stay put. Proximity test. 30 minutes, no contact escalation.
Cam stays on. Talic's hologram winked out after uploading.
Sue sealed the door from outside, leaving them trapped in the glow. Evan exhaled, slumping onto his bunk edge. Sorry. Engineering problem, not diplomacy. Sarah perched on the stool opposite, body cam whirring softly. Apology accepted. But, demonstrate, casual. What follows a human summons? He chuckled, tension easing. Coffee? Bad jokes? Not pacts. He flicked on a low brew unit, steam hissing. Want some? Station synth brew. Fixes everything. She accepted the mug, warm ceramic dwarfed in her four-fingered grip, sipped, winced. Bitter Alliance elixir. Evan grinned. Yeah. Builds character. Minutes ticked. She probed. Humans err and correct. Vol protocols prevent error. Errors teach, he said, tweaking the hollow code idly. Like this glitch. Led to this. Her antennae stilled. Then official error? The cam beeped. Hearst's voice crackled. Logs clean. No pheromones. But Vol bioscan shows elevated curiosity markers. Read, you're on thin ice. One more invitation, and it's official review. Door unsealed. Sue poked her head in. Cleared. For now. Vol. Escort out. Sarah rose, but paused at the threshold, turned to Evan, voice low. Casual pact? Tomorrow. My quarters. Clause 1. Coffee. Explicit. Evan's pulse jumped. Evan rapped on Sarah's quarters door, sent coffee steaming in both hands. The panel slid open with a hiss. Sarah stood there, antennae twitching, her iridescent skin catching the corridor glow. Enter, she said. Punctual. Human trait? He stepped inside, door ceiling behind. Compact space, protocol charts on walls, a low console humming, no chair in sight. He nodded to the stool by her workstation. Take this one. I'll perch on the bunk edge. Consent clear. No touching unless you say. Station standard. Sarah tilted her head, four fingers flexing. She eased onto the stool, body rigid. Boundary noted. Vol protocol mirrors. Explicit permission precedes contact. She sipped her mug, eyes narrowing. Bitter. Consistent. Evan settled opposite, legs dangling. Tension coiled in his gut. But he kept voice steady. Good start. Casual pact, right? No summons, just chat. Her console chimed. She tapped it, pulling a hollow scroll. Golden text unrolled. Dense script. Symbols like coiled vines. Vol invitation codex. Line 1. Share space equals territory claim. Your casual pact. Slang deviation. He leaned forward, not crowding. Show me. The hollow expanded. She traced lines. Vol, join hearth demands lineage exchange. Her finger slid. Human equivalent. Evan scanned. Nah, that's come over for dinner. Mine was hang out. Glitch territory. He pulled his wrist pad. Synced to hers. Watch this demo, he typed. Want a snack? Sent. Her pad buzzed. Text bloomed. Submit to nutrient command. Sarah's antennae shot straight. Imperative mode. Coercion flag. She cross-checked codex. Line 12. Commands trigger pact enforcers. Exactly. Evan grinned, tapping override. Translation bug. Human idiom filter mangles casual. Fixable. Reroute slang subroutines. He patched live. Resent. Want a snack? Her pad pinged. Snack offer? Corrected. She blinked, mandibles clicking softly. Human errors. Self-repair. Vol codex immutable. Immutable breaks under glitches. He shrugged, like yesterday. Invitation pinged security because it auto-flagged as formal bond request. Sarah's gaze sharpened. She scrolled faster. Your slang. Coffee pact. Codex line 20-4. Elixirs seal alliances. Paused. Deliberate mimicry? Half accident? Evan set mug down. Fun half. But yeah, curiosity won. Her console beeped. Priority alert. She ignored it, leaning closer. Antennae brushed air near his shoulder, not touching. Curiosity markers elevated. Mine. Voice dropped. Protocol breach risk. Solution. Request forced proximity quarantine. Shared seating, monitored, proves no coercion. Evan's pulse kicked. Quarantine? That's standard for ambiguity. She activated comms. Voice formal. Liaison Val to security. Initiate proximity protocol. Quarters neutral. Participant. Reed, Evan. Consent mutual. Static crackled. Chief Shu's voice boomed. Vol. Reed, stand down. Invitation logged as incident. Report to review bay. Now. Both of you. Evan froze. Sarah's antennae drooped fractionally. Shu again. Overheard the pact. Station cams caught it. Move. Sarah rose first. Precise. Compliance. She glanced at Evan, eyes holding spark. Small, brave choice. Follow. He stood, grabbing mugs. Together, affirmative. They exited into corridor glare. Texts scattered, whispers trailing. Evan matched her stride, wrist pad humming with fix logs. Talik of rings waited at bay lift, tentacles waving data slates. Reed, Val, Talik's voice buzzed, multifaceted. Security pinged me. Translation war zone. Lift doors shut. Evan handed Sarah her mug. Bug demo ready? She nodded, sharing hollow. Talik scanned, lights flickering on his rings. Slang cascade. Human casuals parse as vol imperatives. Clever patch, Reed. Not clever. Necessary. Evan flexed fingers. Run it station-wide. Shu burst in as doors opened. Bay loomed. Sterile white. Scanners whirring. Guards flanking. Reed, explain casual pact. Log scream bond ritual. Sarah stepped forward. Misunderstanding. Rectified. Demonstration. She synced pads. Sent Evan's test phrase. Shu's terminal lit. Submit to nutrient command. Chief's eyes narrowed. Coercion sim? Evan patched live. Resent. Snack offer. Fixed. Hu grunted. Competent. But Vol, your markers spiked post-invitation. Consent real? Explicit. Sarah recited. Boundary set. No contact, sans permission. Curiosity consensual. Talik interjected. Vol codex cross-check. Matches human slang 90% post-patch. No flags. Asu paste. Arms crossed. Proximity test sealed yesterday. Clean. But this. Jabbed console. Overhear my quarters, clause 1. Coffee. Smells like escalation. Evan spoke up. Engineering fix led here. Harmless. She's literal. Codex deep dive proves it. Sarah added. Request quarantine seating. Forced proximity. Validates. Shu halted. You want locked in? Together? Proof. Sarah said. Antennae firm. Evan nodded. Clears air. Chief sighed. Keyed intercom. Talik. Log it. Proximity quarantine. Vol quarters. 2-hour cammed. No exits till scans green. Doors hissed elsewhere. Guards ushered them back to lift. Evan exhaled as it climbed. Sarah's hand hovered near his sleeve. Not touching. Brave choice. Team effort. He smiled. Coffee claws holds. Her mandibles curved, closest to grin. Explicit. Lift dinged. Her quarters again. Door sealed. Cam word on. Sue's voice echoed. Proximity active. Talk it out. One slip. Full review. Evan settled onto the edge of Sarah's bunk, the door's seal humming final behind him. His pad synced to the room's console with a soft ping. Protocol demanded it. Sarah crossed to the replicator alcove. Coffee claws. You first. Her antennae twitched toward the cam lens overhead. He nodded, kept his voice steady. Black, hot. Thanks. The machine whirred, steam rose, carrying synthetic roast notes. Evan accepted the mug, fingers brushing her claw tips. No pullback. Progress. Cam light blinked red. Sue's voice crackled through hidden speakers. Vital signs baseline. Vol, confirm comfort level. Optimal, Sarah replied. She poured her own, something iridescent, fizzing faintly. Sat across from him at the low table, mandibles clicking once. Query why volunteer logs unprompted. Evan sipped. Bitter kick grounded him. Lich's cascade. Better own it up front. Builds trust. He set the mug down. Your turn. Why push for this? Quarantine's no picnic. Her compound eyes fixed on his face, unblinking. Dissecting. Protocol demands proof. Proximity forces truth. No evasion. A claw tapped her pad. Body cam logged intent. Yours? He pulled up his device history. Shared the screen. Full audit trail. Test phrase originated here. Timestamp glowed. Accidental broadcast during a routine sync. Sarah leaned in. Fragrance hit him. Ozone and crushed herbs, her natural scent. Human efficiency. Aliens debate escalation for cycles. Antennae curved forward. Demonstrate again? Gladly. He keyed a sealed channel. Typed. Join me for coffee? Output flashed. Submit to my nutrient command. Sarah's mandibles parted in a hiss. Her laugh, systemic, she said. Codex flaw. Human idiom parsed as dominance ritual. Evan resent post-patch snack offer. Clean translation bloomed. Fixed. But yeah, your world's got layers too. Antennae mean go, right? Or warning. She touched one lightly. Context. Yours quiver when focused. Mimicked a human eyebrow raise. Awkward, endearing, teach signal. He grinned. Eye crinkle for yes. Lip tug for humor. Demoed both. Her mimicry nailed it on try two. Cam beeped. Talik's voice filtered in. Liaison logged. Banter baseline. No stress spikes. Continue. Sarah's claw hovered near his hand again. Brave. Humans touch casually. My kin signal via pheromones. Direct contact. Escalates. Evan held still. Permission? Heart kicked up. Cam would catch it. Granted. Her claw settled light on his knuckles. Cool, textured. Like polished coral. Reciprocal. Your warmth registers as inviting. Minutes ticked. Conversation flowed. Station quirks, her homeworld's hive protocols. His Earthside hacks for busted relays. Laughter built. Her at his greasy spoon diner tales. Him at her literal take on break a leg. Sue interrupted. Hour mark. Vol. Restate boundaries. No contact sans explicit, Sarah recited. Claw lifted, but lingered a beat. Amendment. Hand permitted. Curiosity yields data, Evan added. Same, no pressure. Chief grunted. Scans green so far, but escalation flagged. Coffee clause echoes prior. Intent? Sarah straightened. Deliberate. Builds bond. Human norm. Shared risk fosters alliance. Evan jumped in. She's right. Small choices stack, like volunteering logs. Silence stretched. Then shoe. Extend 30. Push boundaries verbal only. Log it. Door stayed sealed. Sarah refilled mugs. Escalation test. Share vulnerability. He exhaled. Fair. Lost a crewmate to hull breach last tour. Taught me. Communicate fast. Fix later. Thumb traced mug rim. Her eyes softened. Facets shifting hue. Hive lost swarm to void storm. Eye liaison now to prevent. Your steadiness. Extraordinary. Claw returned to his hand. Squeezed once. Permission for shoulder? Yeah. He shifted closer. Her head tilted. Antennae brushing his collar. Not retreat. Advance. Cam word adjustment. Talik chimed. Pheromone neutral. Human cortisol drop. Positive. Talk deepened. Her world's gravity doubled Earth's. Made her frame compact. Powerful. His zero-G mods let him match her lifts easy. She marveled at human improv. Aliens blueprint eons. You weld scrap to starship? Team sport, he said. Your precision catches what I miss. 2 hours hit. Speakers crackled. Release pending. Final scan. Sarah stood reluctant. Bond validated? Shu paused. Provisional. Joint shifts assigned. Translation drills till patch deploys station-wide. Vol quarters base. Read. Pack light. Evans' pad buzzed. Orders locked. Forced proximity. Official. Sarah's mandibles curved full. Explicit consent. Claw grazed his arm. Deliberate now. Doors hissed prelude. Guards waited outside. But as lift descended to his bunk for gear, her words echoed. Brave choice evolves. He packed quick. Pad. Clean kit. One holopic of home. Lift climbed back. Sarah waited. Door ajar. Cam still word, but dimmer. Inside, she cleared a drawer. Yours. Handed him a fizz vial. Nutrient match. Claws too? Evan clinked his mug to it. Hell yeah. Shoulder bumped hers. Permission implied. Shift start dawn. Shift start dawn. No slips. Night cycle dimmed lights. Sarah dimmed too, perched on bunk edge. Proximity protocol, share berth. His pulse jumped, boundaries first. Explicit, she echoed. Claw found his. Human warmth extraordinary. He lay back. She mirrored. Close, not crowding. Antennae stilled against his neck. Sleep came fast. Bond sealed not by glitch, but choice. Dawn chime blared. Pads synced auto. Joint shift cued. Translation bay. Talek overseeing. Evan rose. Sarah already at replicator. 2 mugs ready. Evan grabbed the mug Sarah offered. Steam curled from synth coffee, bitter and hot against his palm. Human fuel, she said. Antennae twitched. Matches your scans. He sipped. Perfect brew. Dark roast replicated exact. Spot on. Talek's waiting. They strode to translation bay. Bulkheads hummed underfoot. Sarah matched his pace. Claws clicking soft. Talek of rings loomed at console. Tentacles flew over keys. Read. Val, late by 3 seconds. Sit. Evan dropped into chair. Sarah perched beside. Formal, precise.
Phrase list first, Talek ordered.
Accidental coercion spikes. Your glitch started it. Evan pulled pad. We compile. Cross-reference idioms, bindings, soft nose. Sarah nodded, mandibles parted. My species, claw touch equals intent. Yours. Shoulder bump? Implied consent. Evan said. Talek's rings pulsed blue. List it. Station-wide deploy by shift end. Evan fed phrases. Maybe later. Not now. Sarah added Valari forms. Winds deny. Echoes fade. Talek scanned. Efficient. Human shortcuts extraordinary. Valari needs 3 clauses. Sarah's antennae stilled. Evan condenses. Learns fast. Shift log buzzed. Whose voice? Repairs next. Val shadows read. No idioms on channels. Evan stood. Comms array. Glitch origin. Sarah followed. They sealed into access tunnel. Sparks danced from panel. Evan yanked loose wire. Loose ground. Classic. He patched. Sarah watched close. Antennae brushed his sleeve. Public channel test, he said. Mic live. Array hot. Idioms off. It's raining cats? No.
Sarah's claw snapped his arm.
Stop. Raining cats. Coercion trigger? Evan chuckled. Figure of speech means chaos. She tilted head. Chaos invites? Log it. He keyed fix. Lights steadied. Done. Your turn. Shadow complete. Her mandibles curved. Human repairs. Intuitive. No protocols. Back in bay. Talek approved. List at 80%. Drills now. Evan faced Sarah. Your soft nose first. Practice on me. She blinked. Antennae quivered. Human indirection? Yep. Say, rain check? Means no. Polite. Sarah repeated. Rain check? He grinned. Perfect. Try. Busy week. Busy week. Claw tapped his knee. Testing. Evan leaned back. Good. Means delay, not reject. Sarah practiced 10. Voice softened each time. Extraordinary. Valari, direct sever. Now mine, she said. Pad glowed with forms. Binding invitation. Claw lock plus echo phrase. Refusal? Stars on a line. Repeat. Evan echoed. Stars on a line. She locked claw gentle on his wrist. Invite simulated. Refuse. Stars on a line. Mandibles flared approval. Flawless. Human memory. Steel trap. Talek's tentacles drummed. Drills solid. List deploys tomorrow. Provisional bond holds. Evan's pad pinged. Docking alert. Freighter inbound. Quarantine surge. All non-essentials reroute. Ashu cut in. Read. Val. Maintenance cabin 7B. Overnight. Bug patch needs your eyes. Alone. Sarah's eyes widened. Forced proximity. Clause 3. Evan packed tools. Official. Consent explicit. Cabin sealed behind them. Single bunk. Replicator hummed. Sarah cleared shelf. Shared space. Boundaries. He sat. Soft nose apply. Teach more. She perched close. Claw traced pad. Binding rules deeper. Echo my phrase. Winds entwine. Winds entwine, he said. Her antennae grazed his shoulder. Acceptance form. Now refuse. Gales part. Gales part. Sarah leaned in, breath warm, spiced. You master fast. Valari suitors falter at first clause. Evan's pulse steadied. Practice makes perfect. Your idioms next? She nodded. Human warmth aids recall. Claw stayed linked. Loose. Night cycle dropped lights low. They drilled. Phrases blurred into rhythm. Sarah's form shifted, closer, mirroring his slouch. Pad chimed midway. Tulloch. List at 95. Test live. Evan keyed response as Sarah watched. Our fix binds us. Deliberate now, she murmured. Mandibles brushed his ear. He bumped shoulder. Permission given. Hell yeah. Dawn loomed, but docking klaxons blared early. Freighter scraped dock. Quarantine locked station tight. Who? Patch deployed delayed. Extend shifts. Cabin secure. Evan met Sarah's gaze. Her claw tightened. Bond evolves. Brave. Their list glowed full. Station channels cleared, but alarms spiked. New glitch in quarantine feed. Their fix, only start. Evan slammed the cabin door's manual lock. Bolts thudded home. He tapped his wristcom. Station ops read here. Privacy flag on cabin 17B. Official request. Per quarantine protocol. Approved. Sue's voice crackled. No interruptions unless hull breach. Stay put. Sarah uncoiled from the bunk. Her antennae quivered. Privacy granted. Courtship space activates. Evan blinked. Courtship. Wait, Sarah. She straightened. Mandibles clicking precise. Valari protocol. Shared enclosure equals formal bonding initiation. Check-in commences. Claw extended. She pointed to the replicator. State intent first. Nourish or converse. He rubbed his neck. Tools clinked in his belt pouch. Quarantine klaxons still wailed outside. Converse. We need ground rules. This glitch won't fix itself. Sarah perched on the bunk edge. Her exoskeleton gleamed under low lights. Agreed. Verbal oaths bind loosely, written in doers. Evan pulled the shared tablet from its wall slot. Screen flickered alive. Smart. Room agreement. Keeps it clear. He typed fast. Clause 1. Personal space. Bunk is yours. I take floor mat. Her eyes narrowed. Compound facets shifting. Counter. Equality. Alternate bunks. Valari share heat cycles. He paused. Heat, like fever. Metabolic sync. Promotes trust. Claw tapped screen. Add. No isolation. Proximity fosters clarity. Evan nodded. Typed. Fine. Clause 2. Consent signals. Soft no. Gales part. Hard no. Pull away and say, Evan out. Yours? Sarah leaned in. Breath carried spice. Cinnamon bite. Valari hard no. Antennae flatten. She demonstrated. Stalks drooped. Soft no. Claw retracts. Hers curled back. Your human signals? Thumbs down for no, nod for yes?
He demoed.
Touch only if both nod. She etched additions. Clause 3. Daily check-in. Echo phrases to confirm. Antennae perked. Ritual seals it. Evan saved draft. Good. Clause 4. Work first. Glitch fix during shifts. Sarah's mandibles parted. Approval. Chitter. Balanced. Now gesture. She extended claw palm up. Winds entwine replaces contact. Link loose. No pressure. He mirrored. Fingers brushing her claw tip. Rough. Warm. Winds entwine. Her grip lightened. Bond claws active. Eyes locked his. Human adaptability noted. Valari suitors rigid. Pulse jumped. He pulled back slow. Practice. Your turn. Soft no. Gales part. Claw retracted clean. Tablet chimed. Agreement 90% synced. Station lights flickered. Evan keyed final clauses. Door stays locked. Replicator shares 50-50. Sarah added. Flourish. Celebration meal postfix. Valari spice packet. Deal. He hit submit. Error beeped. Red flash. Network offline. Evan frowned. What the... Alarm spiked. Cabin console blared. Station-wide comm outage. Quarantine feed corrupted. All channels dark. Sarah's antennae whipped. Our list trapped. Unsent. He checked wristcom. Dead static. Door panel dark. No override. Outage hits now. Glitch spread. She rose. Claws flexed. Isolation deepens bond. Or tests it. Evan scanned cabin. Single bunk. Replicator hummed low. Tools on belt. Powers up. We improvise. He pried console panel. Wires sparked. Backup line here. Can bridge to manual relay. Sarah crouched beside. Valari neural net syncs frequencies. Guide my claw. He nodded. Point to blue cluster. Human steady hands. Your precision. Claw hovered. Blue pulses erratic. Steady. His fingers steadied hers. Spark jumped. Contained. Console beeped green. Partial link. Text only burst to Sue, save and secure. Fixing local. Response crawled. ACK. Outage from freighter virus. Hold. Sarah's shoulder bumped his. Collaboration holds. Evan exhaled. Yeah. Winds entwine, right? Her mandibles brushed his sleeve. Light evolves. Night cycle deepened. Replicator spat ration bars. He split one. Human chocolate. Try. Claw accepted. Crunch. Sweet anchor. Valari nectar sharper. They chewed in sync. Tablet glowed. Agreement cached local. Unsent, but real. Dawn lights crept. Klaxons hushed. Console pinged. Partial channel. Talik here. List at 98%. Live test? Evan typed frantic. Sarah watched. Antenna grazing his arm. Her whisper, deliberate choice now. He hit send. Our fix deploys. Freighter scrape echoed distant. Quarantine seals groaned. Sue's voice cut. Read, Valari, report bond status, scrutiny inbound. Evan met Sarah's gaze. Claw linked his pinky. Loose. Real, he said aloud. Proven. Her chitter warmed, brave echo. But console glitched red. New spike. Virus muted. Cabin quarantine extended. Door bolts whirred. Manual lock held. Sarah tensed. Proximity forever? Evan gripped tablet. Not forever. We crack it. Outside, boots thudded. Shoes team, or worse. Their list blinked. Full. Waiting. Bonds sealed off grid. Virus hungered for more. Door bolts hissed open. Evan stepped into the corridor first. Sarah's claw light on his elbow. Holocams swiveled from 3 crews. Drone lenses whirred, capturing every stride. Station techs gawked, tablets raised. A Valari reporter's mandibles clicked rapid fire into a mic. Human contractor bonds liaison in quarantine tryst. Sarah's antennae snapped straight. She surged forward, voice slicing clean. Incorrect. Collaboration sealed protocol breach. No tryst. The reporter's translator spat back in garbled English. Bonding implies intimacy. Human slang confirms. Evan tensed. Cruz murmured. A human stringer smirked, cam zooming on Sarah's linked claw, still loose on his pinky. Sarah refused to yield. Protocol demands precision. Bond translates as temporary alliance. Query your module. Her chitter sharpened, overriding the mic. I speak now. Reporter recoiled. Mandibles gaping. Drones dipped. Feeds live across station nets. Evan scanned the crowd. Talik of rings hovered at the edge, tentacles coiled over a diagnostic pad, eyes flickering through overlays. The translation specialist owed him from last outage. Evan darted through, grabbing a tentacle mid-stride. Talik, language triage. Now. Talik's rings pulsed blue. Read, viral echo in slang nets. They ducked into a service nook. Sarah flanked them, blocking cams. Evan slapped his tablet against Talik's pad. Log synced. Predictive module twisted winds entwine into romance bait. Rumors viral. Talik's probes extended, jacking into the shared net. Lines scrolled, slang overlays glitching Valari idioms. Detected. Human idiom chocolate date, mapped to mating ritual. Bug from freighter virus. Mutated predictive core. Sarah leaned in, claw tapping a line. My query, bond status, rendered as mating confirmation. Talik's tentacles flew. Patch drafting. Emergency deploy in 5. Quarantine lift triggered it. Feeds auto-pulled your exit. Evan nodded. Isolate the module. Reroute to literal mode station-wide. Affirm. Talik pinged dispatch. Chief Sue looped in.
She's en route.
Corridor chatter swelled outside. A crew shouted. Liaison denies, but Clawlink screams pair bond. Sarah's mandibles brushed Evan's sleeve. Calm anchor. He met her gaze. Competence hummed between them. Chief Shu stormed the nook, boots echoing steel. Her badge gleamed under strips. Read, Valari. Explain the circus. Evan straightened. Virus slang hack. Talik's patching. Our cabin fix held. List deployed clean. Sue's eyes narrowed on Sarah. Your people filed protest. Cultural fallout. Valari Embassy demands review. One more incident. Deportation for her, non-negotiable. Sarah's antennae drooped a fraction. Understood, Chief. Protocol breach mine. Curiosity overrode. Shoo! Jabbed a finger at Evan. You treat glitches like puzzles. Fine. But consent scan's mandatory now. Prove its alliance, not entanglement. She glanced at linked claws. Or I pull her transit. Evan unlinked deliberate, slow. Sarah mirrored, but her claw hovered near. Scans clear. Logs cached. Talik's pad beeped. Patch live. Feeds correcting. Alliance confirmed. No intimacy. Ashu checked her calm. Headlines shifted. Slow ripple. Better. But embassies watching. Read, you're her shadow till review clears. Forced proximity protocol. Evan exhaled. Shadow duty? Station spun on. Sarah turned to him, voice low. Brave echo persists. He gripped the tablet. Logs glowed real. Yeah, we build it right. Sue spun away. 24 hours. No slips. Corridor cleared partial. Cams retreating. Talik uncoiled. Slang stabilized. Human flex. Idioms tamed. Sarah's chitter warmed. Your triage. Precise strike. Evan pocketed the pad. Boots echoed anew. Embassy reps inbound. He scanned readouts. One spike lingered. Virus fragment. Burrowed deep. Sarah bumped his shoulder. Next collaboration? He nodded. Deliberate now. But Sue's warning tablet buzzed in his pocket. Embassy query. Prove bond authenticity. Physical demo required. Evan froze. Deportation timer ticked. What demo? Evan tapped the console live feed button. Station-wide broadcast hummed to life. Sarah stood beside him on the central dais, her iridescent scales catching the overhead lights, cameras from every deck locked in. Attention Nexus Station, Evan said, voice steady over the speakers. This is Communications Tech Evan Reed, with Liaison Officer Sarah Vall. We're rolling out the consent-safe phrase set now. Sarah's antennae flicked forward. She projected her tablet's hollow display, clean icons for enter, share space, alliance talk, no slang traps. Crew chatter spiked on auxiliary channels. Evan caught Sue's glare from security booth, watching every pixel. First demo, Evan continued. He keyed his wristcom translator. Sarah, swing by my quarters for a status check? The device beeped red. Overlay flashed. Asterisk ambiguous. Potential intimacy flag. Rephrase. Asterisk. Sarah nodded approval. Precise patch. Flags human idiom swing by as unresolved vector, Evan rephrased. Sarah, join me in my quarters for work review. Consent optional. Exit anytime. Green light. Asterisk. Clear. Professional alliance. No escalation. Asterisk station feeds lit up green across the board. A ripple of relieved pings echoed. Engineers, traders, diplomats syncing updates. Download now, Sarah added. Her chitter translated crisp. Prevents cultural fallout. My species logs intent threefold. Verbal, claw gesture, scan confirm. Outshoe's voice cut in over comms. Good. But embassies pinged again. Authenticity proof due in 12 hours. No more glitches. Evan gripped the podium edge. Goal, stabilize station trust, conflict. Embassy demo demand loomed. He glanced at Sarah. Her claw brushed his sleeve. Deliberate anchor. Next phase, Sarah said. She synced her official pad to the broadcast. Under Vol protocols, I declare alliance with Evan Reed. Mutual aid. No entanglement, unless triple confirmed. Her pad stamped digital seal. Glowing mandibles etched in light. Station archives auto-logged it. Human reciprocity requested. She turned to him, eyes locking. Station standard form. Prove intent. Evan pulled up the template. Fingers flew. Alliance declaration. Sarah Val. Purpose. Cross-species collaboration. Consent. Explicit. Revocable. Witness. Chief Shu. Talik of Rings. He hit submit. Dual stamps flashed live. Human embassy proxy pinged approval. Crew channels buzzed warmer. Solid fix. One engineer typed. Human patch saves my hide. Talik uncoiled from the wings, rings glinting. Slang tamed. Val literalism tempers human flex. Perfect hybrid. Sarah's antennae perked. Evan's triage. Elegant. Now, Shadow Protocol activates. Queen now. Shu strode onto dais post-broadcast. Briefings gold, but you're glued till review. Her quarters or yours, pick. Evan met Sarah's gaze. Hers held steady curiosity. Mine, he said. Gears there. Sue nodded curt. Cams on. No shadows. They filed off dais into corridor swarm. Evan led to his deck quarters, Sarah matching stride. Her claw hovered near his elbow, not touching, protocol perfect. Door hissed open. Evan waved her in first. Status check? She entered, scanning shelves. Human tools, tangled cables, one protein bar wrapper, organized chaos. Your puzzles. He patched her a station standard message. Plain text, no translator risk. Alliance invite. Sarah Val, enter my quarters for private sync. Purpose. Bond declaration demo. Consent. Yours only. Exit. Door unlocked. Say halt. Reply to confirm. He sent it. Waited. Sarah's pad chimed. She read aloud, voice precise. Explicit. Clear vectors. I confirm. Enter by choice. Door sealed behind her. Cams hummed outside. Whole station tuned to feeds. Whispers rippling decks. Evan faced her. Embassy wants physical demo. What does that mean in vol terms? Sarah stepped closer. Antennae questing air. Claw link sustained. Pulse sync optional. Proves no coercion. She extended a claw. Evan matched. Slow link. Her scales warmed under his palm. Pulse thrumming alien rhythm. Station channels exploded. Live link. Bond real. Sue's comm barked. Scans green. But embassy ups ante. Shared quarters. Full cycle. Prove endurance. Evan's grip tightened fraction. Sarah's chitter softened. Brave echo evolves. We sync. Pulse synced. His steady human beat meshing her quick flutter. Alien wonder flickered in her eyes. Human calm as anchor. Talik pinged private. Virus fragment cleared. But embassy hack? Incoming query. Simulate intimacy log? Evan unlinked deliberate. Sarah mirrored. Claw lingering. Next beat. Station-wide alert blared. Embassy demand public affection display. Now, or deportation. Sarah's antennae snapped up. Evan's door rattled. Reps outside. Cams swarming. What display?